Dr. Holdren, I don't think it's any surprise that I'm very interested in STEM education. And I was enthusiastically supportive of looking at the 127 programs coming together from a number of agencies to see how we could better concentrate. And I do support the goals of the proposal. However, we don't know what the program is now. I question about how this will all work, because we're looking at a budget without the plan. And I wonder whether or not we can see the plan soon. For K through 12 programs that are being transferred, how will the mission-specific needs and the decades of education and public outreach experience that built up at the mission agencies like NASA and preserved by Smithsonian and the Department of Education. NASA has a long history of engaging students outside the classroom, and I have seen so much enthusiasm among students. And I worry about the loss by transferring these programs, and I specifically are worried about consolidating too much in the Department of Education, which doesn't have a long history with STEM. And so I'm really concerned about not knowing what this restructuring is and how we can work toward achieving the goal of being successful in STEM education.
Well, that's a big set of questions, Ranking Member Johnson, but let me quickly try to address a couple of the main pieces of it. First of all, the reorganization that the budget contains leaves intact a great many programs, still over 100 programs spread across the mission agencies. So it by no means has taken, proposing to take away all of the diverse programs out there, and there's been a very serious effort to make sure to preserve the programs that most leverage the unique assets of the mission agencies, to preserve the programs, particularly that reach women and other underrepresented groups in STEM, and in the consolidation, to do it in a way where the additional resources that end up in the Department of Education focused on K through 12, in NSF focused on college, undergraduate, and graduate education, and in the Smithsonian Institution focused on engagement and outreach outside of schools, that those consolidations, those additions of resources there, will be managed in a way that interact with the mission agencies and preserve aspects of the programs that they lost that are the most valuable ones. And we have commitments from the Department of Education, from NSF, from the Smithsonian, that they are already doing that. They're in touch with the agencies. They're working to make sure that this consolidation, which provides more opportunities for coherence, for coordination, and for evaluation that was difficult with the very dispersed and often very small programs that are being consolidated, will all happen. Second point I would make is the Department of Education is committed to expanding the staff dedicated to STEM education in order to be able to manage these additional responsibilities. And I've spoken with folks at NSF and Smithsonian as well, and they are all building up their capacity to deal with these additional responsibilities. On the strategic plan, we had the benefit in conducting this reorganization of the progress report on the strategic plan that was released in 2012 and which was provided to the Congress and posted publicly. But I can tell you that the final version of the strategic plan, which is due in May, is, I believe, going to be delivered in May. So you will have it. You will have it next month and be able to evaluate what is being proposed against it.
Well, thank you very much, and I really sincerely hope that is something that's workable. In my experience, and I'm in and out of schools all the time, many of the students are excited about external programs that are sponsored by NASA and some of the other groups. I have seen where there have been Title I teachers, for example, that's moving furniture around and not teaching students. So I'm not so sure about the oversight that and how close that is done, as well as the other departments in the Department of Education. But thank you.